What is going on out there, peeps? As if this guy is watching my shows, man. It's almost on cue, pun intended. Anyways, guess who's in the news? Guess who's back? Back again. Trying to slap your QAnon friends. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Yes, Lin Wood. Still supporting this guy. You should have seen the comments. People are like, no, man, Pimpy, you're wrong about Lin Wood, man. That is our God. That is our Savior. He's going to save us. I told you he was going after the whole other group of QAnon and Trump supporting friends. Oh, he released something. Something against Michael Flynn. He told you all truths will be revealed. So now we're going to find out who the real pro-Trump people are, who the real pro-QAnon people are. We're going to see who's who. We're going to see where the supporters are. This is a good thing and bad thing about CIA. They're very good about strategically placing people in all the right positions to the point where you're confused about who the good guys are and who the bad guys are. Let's see how good your judgments are. We're going to get right into this. Before we get started, hit the thumbs up button, because when you do, it helps us get past the algorithm that YouTube puts on us and keeps us from being shadow banned. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. Hey folks, just a quick reminder that back in 2008 and 9, a lot of people lost all of their retirement savings and their 401ks and IRAs because they did not own gold and silver. Yeah, that's right, gold and silver protects you from a market crash. So do yourself a favor, protect your retirement by purchasing gold and silver. You can go to moneymetals.com, reach out to them, and they will help you set yourself up to protect you and your family from having to start all over from scratch. If you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they will send along with your order a free half ounce of silver. So folks, do yourself a favor, head on over to moneymetals.com and protect you and your family from a market crash, as well as inflation. That's right, head on over to Money Metals when you want to buy gold and silver. Keep in mind, if you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free half ounce of silver. Hey, right now, a special offer for my audiences only. You have a chance to win 100 free American Silver Eagles. That's over $3,000 in value. And all you have to do is enter your email to win. That's it. That's right. There's no obligations to purchase. The link is down below in the description. So head on over there. Enter to win. You have between now and December 31st of this year to enter. The only way you can for sure not win 100 silver American Eagles is by not entering at all. So do yourself a favor and enter your email so you have a chance to win. People keep asking me, where is the link, Pimpy? It's real simple. If you're at my page on YouTube and you're watching any of the videos, any of them, you see the video here and you scroll down, see my name right here? If you go here where it says show more and you click it, here's all the links to the things you have access to. If you want to enter into the competition to win 100 free medals, just click it right here and it'll take you to the website where you can sign up. For those of you looking for my address, there it is right here. As everyone is aware of an alternative website, the link is down below in the description. Over here I post original content as well as other videos that have been banned from YouTube. It costs $3 a month to join for unlimited access, and all proceeds go to finding life's purpose. So come on over there and join us. Beware of scammers. That's right, people posing and pretending to be me. How you can tell us apart is real simple. If you post a comment and I respond, you will see a dark circle around my name. See this? It's either gray or black. I won't be sending you to WhatsApp, and I won't be sending you to Telegram or Telegraph or anything like that, nor would I be asking you for money. From time to time, I will be using material that's considered copywritten. I post this just to show that I am exercising my fair use rights. I remember a while back, it was about 10 months, obviously, because it says 10 months right here. Just like I started speaking about Lin Wood, I said, there's something about this 17th letter movement that was rubbing me a little bit the wrong way. It kept reminding me of something, and for the life of me, I couldn't remember what the heck it was. Days are going by, and I kept listening to how this whole movement's going, and it just kept bugging the bejeebers out of me. I couldn't remember what it was about this movement, what it was that reminded me of something. I heard Anomaly say something as I was passing his channel one time. He said something about Operation Trust, and I went, oh my God, that's what it is. The 17th letter movement reminds me of Operation Trust. So I made a video saying to everybody, hey, you should be aware of this. All hell broke loose. Like 300 people unsubscribed. Most of them all came back, obviously. You don't want anything brought to your attention that you should be aware of if it brings any kind of what you perceive as negative light on this movement. Even if the information is extremely important that you should know. Now, this video was removed off of YouTube. It's over here on Library. I can always put it back if you want me to, but if you're super sensitive over what I'm saying about Lin Wood, you're not going to like that video at all. Because what I did is did a comparison of Operation Trust, which was something Lenin used during the Bolshevikian Wars. He did the same exact thing as the 17th letter movement is doing, almost to the T. And we're finding out that this same thing is being used now, Operation Trust that is, in Russia again. So when I remember this, I started thinking about it. I said, people need to be careful about this 17th letter movement. All I did is just warn people. Everybody's like, oh, he's a black cat. He's just chill. He's selling out. What the hell are you guys talking about? Because they're bringing something to your attention? That's what you guys do. You don't want nobody telling you guys to be careful. You just want me to keep letting you walk over the edge. Go ahead, keep walking them. What do you call them, limans? Little animals that jump off the cliffs? Instead of me saying, hey, before you jump, you should think about something. Nope, you guys just want me to let you keep going and jumping. That's fine. Keep walking and jumping. But there are some things out there that you should be questioning. That doesn't mean you shouldn't question the entire movement. I support the premise. Just like I do about cryptocurrencies, I support the premise of which was made. I support what it was that the movement was trying to do. But you should still be worried about the 17th letter movement. Why? Because you have to know what Operation Trust is. It was a way for them to flesh out who the real allies were and the real enemies were against Lenin. It kept all the militia people at bay. They could have rose up. They could have beat Lenin. But instead, they were told that the good guys were in charge. And any news that you hear to the contrary, don't believe. Just trust that the white hats have everything in control. Yes, that's what Operation Trust was. And that's why I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. You guys should be aware of this. Knowing what we know about our intelligence agencies and everything they've done to this country, especially under 45's administration. There was reason for me to bring this to your attention. And everybody had a big conniption fit. Just like when I'm talking about Lin Wood. Big conniption fit. So if you want that video posted, let me know and I'll repost it because that's not on my YouTube any longer. But I'm just telling you now. If you're all super sensitive like you are now about what I'm saying about Lin Wood, it was good reason as you're about to find out. You're not going to like the video. Because I'm telling you guys, I'm saying there's a comparison. And I say that you guys should be worried and be concerned. I remember one of the things that moved in the 17th letter, one of the things that was happening in the 17th letter movement. I remember they had this, make this video, say who you are, where you're from, and then do our motto, where we go, when we go all. And there's like 77 million, I think it was, people worldwide responded. Something crazy like that. And then when it first was happening, I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. Even Michael Flynn did it. Yeah, General Flynn. And I thought, this is pretty cool. And then I go, whoa, 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 wait a minute. No, don't do the videos. Don't do the videos, because what you just did for those people who participated is if the big if the 17-letter movement is truly controlled about by our intelligence agencies, I say if because you guys might go into convulsions and your heads explode. If it is ran by our intelligence agencies, you just made it real easy for them to identify all those individuals that they would label as a patriot and an enemy of this movement by the Great Reset. You just volunteered that information. Hi, here's my family. We're the Joneses. We're from Austin, Texas. Where we go, when we go. Oh, hey, all you guys in the poet pictures jumping up and down. They're like, there's 7 family members. Go ahead and put them on the list. Yeah. So if this crap hit the fan, what people are most likely to rebel against the Great Reset? Which people would most likely fight back? All those people volunteering this information. And I was like, no, don't do it. But you guys don't want to hear this. You want to believe, just like in Operation Trust, that the White Hats are in charge. Everybody's a clone. Sit back and eat your popcorn. Nobody was questioning this movement. And just because I merely brought it to your attention that you should be careful, I got crucified over it. Didn't change me. I still went on to tell you guys it anyways. So if you guys are interested in, I could relaunch it. But just be warned. All it does is just bring to your guys' attention that you guys shouldn't be so easily fooled, and just be careful is all I said. Well, now looky here. I told you, teams. Let's see where your loyalties are. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, there's some infighting happening. Look at this. 17-letter hero Michael Flynn secretly said the 17 letter is total nonsense. Uh-oh. And guess who's bringing this out? Oh, yeah. Mr. Wood himself. Everybody's telling me Lin Wood is the real deal. Don't fall for this news. That's deep state. They're just making everything up. Everything is scripted. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. Everything's scripted. Everybody's clones. I get it. But fine. What happens when Lin Wood himself comes out and does this? I told you guys, I said if I was to take a step back and take a look at this, and if there truly was, in my opinion, a person in the group that would be considered deep state, I said, did you guys ever think that maybe it's Lin Wood? Isn't he the one that's kind of attacking everybody in there? Now, I don't mean he is, but I'm saying his actions would dictate that he's the one that's deep state, not the others, based on your criteria, based on the way you guys critique things. Then Lin Wood would be the deep state person. Now, I'm not saying Lin Wood is deep state, but his actions recently should have you questioning. And people are like, why are you attacking the Patriots? Well, what happens when they attack each other? I guess I'm not supposed to bring things to your attention that I think are important for what a lot of people believe in. I guess I should just let you march on off the cliff is what I should do, right? Here you go. Former Trump National Security Advisor Michael Flynn has embraced his position as a hero in the 17th letter conspiracy theorist. He took the 17th letter oath. We all sold that. Sold 17th letter t-shirts and even auctioned off a 17th letter quilt. He appeared at the 17th letter conventions and signed books with the 17th letter slogan. Some 17th letter followers even believe that Flynn is the 17th letter himself, the mysterious figure behind the QAnon movement. But a recording released late Saturday night by one-time Flynn ally suggests the retired 3-star general privately believes that the 17th letter to be a total nonsense. Yikes. Here's your guys' hero. Here's the real deal. There he is right there. Attacking Sidney Powell. Attacking General Flynn. And how much longer till he starts attacking Trump? I'm not saying he's going to, but at this rate, he's kind of swinging for the fences. He is going after everybody. Look at all these over here. The Guardian, the Independent. I know you're going to tell me, no, Pimpy, don't fall for it. The deep state's doing that really? Because I believe he released this in his Telegram group. Yep. So you guys tell me, go to Telegram, man. Go to Telegram. Well, go to Telegram. Did he release it? So is it deep state? Is that what you're going to tell me now? Or was it a Lin Wood clone? Is that what you're going to tell me? Took over his account and release these fake recordings? Is that what you're going to try to tell me now? On Saturday night, pro-Trump lawyer, 70-letter booster Lin Wood released a recording of what purports to be a phone call between Wood and Flynn on Telegram. So how many of these recordings do you think this guy's got? He's about to expose all these people for being fake, for being opportunist. If he's going to do it to Flynn, you could bet he's going to do it to Barnes. He's going to do it to Sidney Powell. He's going to do it to, the Kraken herself. He's going to do it to all these people. He's going to say all of these people are fake. Now, I'm just using this as a hypothetical. If I were the intelligence agencies, I would plant one person in there who gets close to everybody, record everything they say, knowing that they know this is all BS, and then just go ahead and expose them all, blowing up all of that, making everybody look ridiculous. Because in case you have not noticed what's happening right now in the news, there has been a new onslaught of articles bashing the 17th letter movement. So you don't think this isn't coordinated with Lin? Possibly? I'm not saying it is. I'm saying possibly. You don't think this is coordinated? What are the odds that this type of stuff is happening with Lin Wood at the same time all these articles are coming out attacking the 17th letter movement? Sky sent this to me in my messages on Facebook. But listen, this is MSNBC. Pay attention. This is them talking about the 17th letter movement. Here we go.
Trump is related to the Kennedy family. Here's how. George Patton is the grandson of Abraham Lincoln. Benito Mussolini is George Patton's brother. Joseph Kennedy, who's the older brother of John F. Kennedy, who we thought died in World War II, actually didn't, but he went into hiding and had a son who happens to be General Michael Flynn, which makes Flynn first cousins to John F. Kennedy Jr. And where is Trump in this nutty family tree? Donald Trump is, get this, the biological son of General Patton, which makes Trump the first cousin of JFK Jr., which explains why Donald Trump actually accused Senator Ted Cruz's father of being friends with JFK's killer. He was avenging the death of his uncle.
See what they're doing? They're just going to mock the movement. They're going to destroy it. And when you have people closest to this movement doing this type of action around the same time, why aren't you questioning this individual? Why? Because he walked around the MAGA hat and quoted scripture all day long? Is that why? This is the man of God? You don't think at all that this is any kind of a coincidence that Lin Wood is releasing these tapes around the same time you're seeing all these media people make fun of and news articles mock the 17th letter movement? You see, he's going to destroy this movement from the inside out. It's already on life support. Everything that we were told in the 17th letter movement, how much of it has actually come true? How many people were arrested? And I don't want to hear, they all went to Gitmo. No, they didn't. I told you C-Vine covers that. And you guys are like, no, man, they're under some top secret thing. They don't know about it. Okay, they work with the Department of Defense, you guys. C-Vine does. To go into and cover the news in Gitmo. If you truly believe in the 17th letter movement, what did they tell you? That there will be these civilians that are allowed to go in there and monitor the trials and even keep a close eye on closed circuit TVs. And that's what C-Vine does. They could go there in person or they could cover it through the closed circuit TVs. No celebrities, no politicians have been sent to Gitmo to be tried. It's amazing how nobody's ever caught. How many times we heard Gavin Newsom has been caught, sent to trial, and executed several times. The most recent one is when Gavin Newsom got his jab. He was like vanished for like 2 weeks. Nobody knew where he was. I said, and Gavin Newsom wakes up to find himself in Gitmo. Wait, he's already been in Gitmo. Go look at the old stories about Gavin Newsom. How many times are we going to send these politicians to Gitmo to be executed? How many times are they going to be executed, people? Are you not paying attention to the number of times? People have been posting times and dates of when people are executed. Then they say it again with a different date and different time. We all want the same thing. We want our country back. We want justice to finally be done. We all do. But don't let your desire to get rid of these evil people, corrupt your ability to think properly, use critical thinking. So what are you guys going to tell me now? The deep state has taken over Lin Wood's account, right? And that's not actually a recording of Michael Flynn, that's his clone. Something along those lines? Is that what you're going to say? So I tell you, there's something snaky about Lin Wood that's just not right. And now, these types of things are coming out. And you guys want to say that I'm attacking patriots? No. A true patriot will call it as they see it. A true patriot says, hey, I'm not going to be naive enough to go just because this person's supposed to be on our side that I'm going to believe it 100%. I want to question everything. And you should question everything yourself. Because it's when you drop your guard is when you get got. You got me? The reason why Operation Trust took place in the first place with Lenin during the Bolshevikian War was because one of his closest friends tried to assassinate him. That's how it works. On Saturday night, pro-Trump lawyer, 17th letter booster Lin Wood released a recording of what purports to be a phone call between Wood and Flynn on a telegram. The audio publication comes amid a right-wing civil war pitting Wood against one-time ally Flynn and other figures involved in the 2020 attempt to overturn the election. There you go. Infighting. The one person that most likely is telling the truth is going to be Wood. At least his recordings will favor that. Now, just because I said he's probably the one person that's most likely going to be telling the truth, doesn't mean I still don't think he's sneaky. The fact that he recorded all these people without their knowledge and now is going to expose them all. All of them. But I'm the bad guy for bringing this to your attention. In a call, Wood complains to Flynn that his 17th-letter supporters had attacked Wood online, but Flynn attempts to disown QAnon, claiming it's a disinformation campaign created by the CIA. And who better to know this than Michael Flynn? Seriously, who better? Nobody better to know whether it is or not than Michael Flynn. So if that's the case, and he's aware that this is a CIA operation, then why the hell would he embrace it and keep people attached to it, knowing what we know about our intelligence agencies? Let that sink in. Pimpy's attacking another one of our patriots. I think it's a disinformation campaign, Flynn said on the call. I think it's a disinformation campaign that the CIA created. That's what I believe. Now, I don't know for the fact, but that's what I think it is. I think it's a disinformation campaign. No, he knows for a fact. He'll know one way or another. If you know who General Flynn is and what he did for his career, do you really believe he wouldn't know if that's true or not? Later in the recording, Flynn called QAnon total nonsense, and I think it's disinformation campaign created by the left. Flynn could not be reached for comment. In a call, Flynn promised to send Wood an article about QAnon failure to come true, based on the text messages from Flynn that Wood also published on his Telegram. The article Flynn referenced to on the call was November 2nd article by white supremacist radio host Hal Turner that endorsed the idea of mass violence. White supremacists. I love how they call everybody on the right white supremacists. Even black people are considered a white supremacist. They called Candace Owens a white supremacist. Hal Turner released an article of the 17th letter's failure to come true. But if I bring it to your attention, then I'm the bad guy. That I'm deep state. I'm the shill. Yeah, I'm the black cat. In the blog post that Flynn apparently cited, Turner ridicules 17-letter believers who traveled to Dallas believing that JFK Jr. would appear. Yeah, I heard about that. It was a small group of people, but even so. Turner wrote that Trump supporters would repeatedly look like fools until something like a mass slaughter happens, writing that the JFK debacle was caused because people were too cowardly to stand up, pick up guns, and go kill the people Turner falsely claimed stole the election. Yikes. Yeah, well, there's something about that I was talking about myself. What did I say happened there in Operation Trust? That it was used to hold the militia back and keep them from doing what they're supposed to do. This is how Lenin was able to rise to power. What did the 17th letter do? It kept militia back. Turner is even saying that. Flynn's private disavowal of the 17th letter would mark a blow to the conspiracy theorist movement, which claims that the world is run by a cabal of cannibal pedophilias that can only be defeated by Trump world stars like Flynn and May, I thought people were putting way too much faith and hope in all the wrong things. Your faith and hope should be in God and allow God to do the right thing. God is in control. If you started holding these people up like they're some kind of superhero gods, your energy and faith was misplaced. I know, I was guilty of it. I even did a video saying all this time I put all my faith and hope into Trump. And then it dawned on me one time that that was the wrong place to put my faith and hope. My faith and hope should have been in God. So I since changed and said, nope, I was wrong. My faith and hope is in God, that God will help get things back on track. If you're putting it in any one human being, you're way off base. You're way wrong. Trump is not your Messiah. He's a human being. Do I think God uses Trump as a tool to get things accomplished? Yes. Yes, I do. But I don't think he's the one person who's going to save the world, although I do think he is the one person that should be in the White House that can help lay out the path that God wants. But I don't make him the savior. And Mike Flynn was feted as a hero of the 17th Letter Convention in Dallas, where he endorsed the idea of the Myanmar-style coup in the United States. Yeah, well, there's something about that. We can't get anything accomplished here. And anybody that supports the right, even if you get as much as a ticket, they're going to throw the book at you if they have their way and keep you locked up as much as possible. Now everybody that joined the 17th Letter movement did these videos and posted pictures where we go one, we go all. You just told everybody exactly who they can label and keep an eye on. Which publication of the audio comes as part of the growing feud between Wood and Flynn and other figures active in the attempt to overturn the 20. Yeah, you guys, the wording, of course they're going to use wordings like this. They're just going to try to make everybody look ridiculous for even believing this. The fight kicked off last week when recently acquitted Kenosha shooting defendant Kyle Rittenhouse, a former Wood and client, accused Wood of deliberately keeping him in jail to raise money off his case, which is the truth. That's what he did. Even there's an audio of Wood saying keep the kid in jail, that he believed he'd be safer there. No, nobody in their right damn mind to keep their kid in jail, especially with a target on his back that big. Suddenly under attack by Rittenhouse, Wood grew publicly furious that allies like Flynn and pro-Trump lawyer Sidney Powell recently strenuously defending him. So what they're trying to say is defending Rittenhouse. It's not very clear there. The ensuing clash has consumed 17th Letter and other far-right communities over the past week, while Wood grows increasingly hostile, even claiming at one point that a plane he was set to take flight on was sabotaged in an attempt to kill him. The thing is, nobody knows what to believe anymore. That's the whole purpose of this, to keep people confused, keep them in bay, to keep them docile. You don't know who to believe. And this is why we can never organize. Dealing with censorship and a controlled narrative by the media, how do you organize any kind of protest when every attempt is squashed or removed? And then you hear this kind of information. I know the deep state made this article up. Is that what you're going to tell me? I just did a couple of videos telling you that there's something going on with Lin Wood. Then I told you what happens if he attacks Flynn and Sidney Powell, which he is. Of all the people that could possibly, and I'm not saying any of them are, but I'm saying if one happened to sneak into the group of them, based on current actions right now, in your opinion, again, this is only hypothetical, which one is most likely to be the actual deep state person? Would the deep state person be publishing publicly recorded phone calls like they're doing? That would seem to be what a deep state person would do if he's a plant or if she's a plant. Just saying. I'm not saying Lin Wood is. I'm not saying any of them are deep state. You don't think this is coordinated? You don't think this is a coincidence? At the same time, Lin Wood is attacking Trump ally, playing recording that he knows is going to shine a bad light on him. You don't think that's suspicious at all, I guess, huh? No? Okay. Well, anyways, it's not clear when the call between Wood and Flynn took place, though it appears that it has come sometime in early November since Flynn mentioned Turner's article. The Daily Beast couldn't verify the audio authenticity, but Wood regularly records phone calls with his allies and reporters. Now we're going to hear, that's not Flynn, it's not Flynn, it's a fake recording, Pimpy. Well, if that's the case, then that makes more of a suspicion that Wood is deep state, right? If it's a fake recording, isn't it him that's playing the recording? Or is it that the clone's playing the recording? I'm confused. Did the deep state take over Lin's account and play a fake recording? Is that what they did? Just checking. I'm trying to keep up with what the rules are on who's fake and who's real. I know this is a movie, but whoever wrote this script, they did one hell of a job. I can tell you that. Last week, Wood published a recording of a call from former Overstock CEO Patrick Burns and one-time Wood ally, another one-time. You notice how everybody was a one-time and no longer allies with Wood? What the heck? Involved in the attempt to overturn whatever. Barnes, who was caught on a cell criticizing Powell, confirmed that recording authenticity is in his own Telegraph post. Yeah, Barnes saying that Sidney Powell wanted to get laid by him. Oh, well. This is what I'm talking about when I said there's something about Lin that he seems snaky to me, man. Is this guy real or a fraud? And people got bent just because I asked the questions. I said his actions are questionable, not only as his lawyer, who seemed to really set Kyle up to fail. The strategy that they took, I told you Barnes laid it out perfectly, saying, man, they failed lawyer 101. And I know people are going, wow, Pierce was supposed to handle the criminal case. No, that came later. But in the beginning, Lin Wood was part of the team. They laid out all the steps that they were supposed to do in the beginning. Let me put it this way. All the steps that the lawyers are supposed to take in the beginning when Lin Wood was there to protect Kyle, they did not do. Like Barnes said, it's almost as if they were sending a message to the judge that they're going to sacrifice his kid and set him up to fry. That's the kind of message Kyle's legal team was sending to the judge. That to me was snaky. Recording these and releasing them, knowing the kind of damage it's going to do to these individuals, that's snaky. Calling to Sidney Powell a grifter, stop the vote organization, called them grifters and to stop sending money to them, that's snaky. Taking money donated specifically for Kyle's defense and claiming it as your own, that's snaky. Muddying your water by combining the account that people donate to with Kyle's fund, knowing that it should be separated, that's snaky to me. Do you see what I'm talking about? Or is it, I know I'm the deep state shill. Is that what it is? I'm the bad guy because I bring this to your attention. It makes me sick when people are so blinded by their devotion that even a mere mention of something that we should all be aware of, just in case, that individuals start attacking each other over it. There's infighting. You see, that's why the left can never be successful. The greed, the power trips. They're too busy bickering amongst each other. So we're about to find out the truth about these people that everybody held up as these chosen ones. Lin Wood, I guarantee, is not done. We're going to find out if the Kraken is who she says she is, if Michael Flynn is who he says he is Lin Wood who he says he is the only guy that seems to be fighting like hell for this election is the pillow guy, Mike Lindell. Now that is a true patriot. That guy's spending millions of his own money, and everybody wants to call these people the true patriots? Really? Really, you guys? What's funny how you have so much faith in them, because they don't appear to have any faith in you. If the recording of Michael Flynn, and I'm pretty sure it's real, but if it's right, they're just mocking you. They're opportunists. Why would they go around pumping where we go one, go all, playing around with the QAnon movement, and then have no faith or believe in it at all? And what should make you really sick to your stomach right now, and I mean sick to your stomach, is the fact that Michael Flynn continues to push the QAnon movement. If he actually believed it was a CIA disinformation campaign, why would he do that? What kind of sick person would do that? Seriously, think about this. Unless you're an opportunist. Michael Flynn, of all people, would know. And if he's telling Lin Wood he thinks it's a CIA disinformation campaign, but still telling everybody, hey, yeah, go 17th letter movement, where we go one, go all, stand up and do the oath. So either he is part of this CIA disinformation campaign, or he's an opportunist, which makes him a phony, a freaking fraud. So you guys tell me, which is it? Is he part of the CIA? Is he pushing this campaign knowing it is an operation? It doesn't make a difference if he says he thinks it is. We're talking about General Flynn here. But the fact that he even said he thinks it is and still pushes this movement, you think that's okay. You don't want to question that at all. I guess I'm the bad guy for bringing that to your attention now. Is that what it is? Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't just highlight the good things and ignore the bad things. This is how you keep from falling into these traps. This is how you keep from being misled. This is how you keep from being led into something dangerous. Is by questioning everything. You should question everything. I don't care who it comes from. Question everything. God gave you discernment. Use it. When these people do these snaky kind of actions, you should stop and go, whoa, 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 whoa. That's a little bit weird. That's questionable. Why is that individual doing it? And I said yesterday, if I had to say any one person in the group might be deep state, you guys should probably consider Lin Wood. I'm not saying he is, but I happen to say that. And then this article came out today. You don't think that's a little suspicious? And that now all these articles attacking the 17th letter movement? Yeah, of course they're trying to discredit it because they know it's coming up in midterms. They also know following midterms, the odds are that Trump's going to get back in office. And if the 17th letter caused such a huge movement like it did, they're going to do everything they can to destroy the reputation of the 17th letter movement. But this crap right here does not help at all. You let me know what you think. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so. Because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later. I'm out.